To me, I think I'm used to altitude because where I was born, it's an altitude area, and where I'm training, it's an altitude area. I'm always training above 2,000 meters, always.
If you are born actually in a high altitude area, it's hard to realize it's really hard. But when you are born in sea level, you can really feel it immediately with your breathing. Your breathing actually will be hard to breathe. You need to stay for more than a week in order to adjust to that altitude, and that's the right feeling.
The benefit is that is proven scientifically that when you train in altitude, you will create more blood cells. Of course, they will say sleep on high level and train low. We try also that because last night I was sleeping 2,700 and today we are at 2,000. So that's what we try.
High altitude is very important for me because become strong. It's very important for me. Then I will go competition very possible. I will win.
It's really very important to train on altitude because you can benefit strength, like hemoglobin growing, and much better than sea level.
I'm in Uganda and Kipchoge, the land of champions they call it. I think it's, well, my watch is 2,000 meters altitude. So I'm just following Adi's coaching philosophy, so just joining with the boys and doing what they're doing. Sometimes we go down to altitude, so for example in the long run yesterday we went down to 1,100 meters of altitude because the importance was just to get like the speed going. And then sometimes they take us even higher. They take me up to the forest where it's like 2,600 meters, and that's like this is good. I'm getting used to this, but like going up there, I was like, whoa, this is a bit of a change. But yeah, that's it. I'm getting used to the altitude. I'm really getting used to the altitude. At first, the first few days were horrible. Like you can really there's like no oxygen in the air. But now I'm 2 weeks back, like I'm feeling like, because I'm very much into heart rate data and my heart rate's come down so much, so I'm getting really used to the altitude. The hills I'm getting used to. I've never climbed so many feet in a week in elevation, so still getting used to them, and some of the steep short climbs are still hurting, but I love it here.
When I see some new guys arriving here, I'll tell them take 10 days. But the first couple of days you feel very, there is nothing. And you see them, they want to come with you, and you are just trying to tell them, don't push. You need 10 days, just adapt. So you don't need to start 1,000, 1,500. Just to start easy runs, easy jogs, do a lot of gym, aqua jog, and you will adapt it easily.
When you go for a long time to train in low altitude, when you come back to high altitude, you will find it difficult and you will struggle it alone.
Really, it's difficult to explain, about programs, but there is different programs every time, not same program. If the altitude very high, you need to run slow. Above 90 minutes, it's okay. Between 90 to 2 hours. I cannot going to train hard, just maybe twice or 3 times, bit harder, and other trainings is slow, like jogging or warm up, and use like recovery trainings.
I've noticed like at sea level, so maybe I did steady recoveries between say kilometer reps. Here they take a bit more recovery because it is a lot harder to breathe up here. So that's one big thing I've noticed is the recovery rate is a bit like slower jogs, because at the end of the day you just want to get the important bit, which is hitting the reps, hitting the times. So it doesn't matter if you take a little bit more recovery, because we are training on clay dirt tracks and at altitude, so that's the biggest thing I've found.
My trainings in Ethiopia, very important because high altitude here. Then after I will go competition, it's very easy for me. Before competition, it's very important for me. Before 3 or 4 days, I will go there. It's very important because I adapt another area, weathers. That's important for me.
They say normally 70 hours. I travel normally Wednesday night and I arrive on Thursday morning. And most of the time the race on Sunday morning. So I did that for the last 10 years, I think. And I like it. You feel a lot of power, confidence, especially when you are racing people who are not in altitude. Just know it's 1-0 at the beginning.
Kaptagat actually is a good environment. It's good terrain. It's 2,450 meters above the sea level. A few places you can actually come across the tarmac, but 80% of the place is that road. Long runs we normally start at 2,400 to 2,800 to feel at the end of it how hard it is to run on a hilly and high altitude area. In track and field, we track sessions we normally do at 2,400. The normal fat legs 2,400 and normal runs are called 2,400.
To me, I think training in high altitude trains the body to adapt in tough conditions, and of course intake of oxygen, multiplying of red blood cells, hemoglobin, training in high altitude. That brings a lot of change when you go to racing in low altitude, because when there is a lot of red blood cells and hemoglobin in the body, you found it easy, and intake of oxygen can run all through your body, and it releases a lot of lactic acid in the muscles. You feel relaxed, and that makes you to run easy, and of course to make great times and to enjoy running.